What's going on, guys? Mr. The Bass Bros here, bringing you a brand new video. This week is going to be the second part of the bag reveal. It's going to be a full bag reveal of the soft plastics. So I hope you guys are excited for this, because I know I am. First pouch, what we have, of course, I showed this earlier before in the first kind of more vague bag reveal, is our scent. So that's the Bass Dynasty scent. This is the Crawdad one, this is the Bluegill one. So this is pretty much what I put on all my soft plastics before I go ahead and throw them out there. Just started using this not too long ago. Had a couple bites the other day at Juliet. Unfortunately, could not bring any of them up to the boat. I missed both of them because, you know, I'm a skilled fisherman and all that good stuff. So, and this one actually have a box. So up in the top of it, we have some pearl white super flukes here. These are the Magnum size. That's usually the ones that I like to use from now on as far as super flukes go. But you can use something like this, the more smaller size. This is the albino color. It's kind of getting faded because I put it in here and it's just junk with a watermelon, old monsters and stuff like that. But here on the bottom we have stuff like horny toads, zoom horny toads, and this is more of a natural watermelon sea color. Or not natural, but more of a watermelon red color. And then this one is the bullfrog, summertime bullfrog type of color. So I have some various colors as well as this one. Let's see what this color is. Kind of more pumpkin seedish type thing, but I was using this for topwater frogs for a while there because I saw a Scott Martin challenge of a Scott Martin challenge to use these horny toads, and I kind of got hooked on them. So here's the Lake Fork Live Magic Shad. This is kind of resembles the fluke, of course, and it has a little bit more action to it. But I don't know which one's better, to be honest with you. They both have some good action. This one you can swim like a swim bait a little bit better. So if you want to slow things down, you might use this one due to the fact that you can do smaller twitches or just slowly reel it and it'll resemble a bait fish coming in. It just depends on what type of presentation you like to use. So that pretty much wraps up this box. Didn't want to spend too. Oh wait, come on. No, it doesn't. We got some old monsters in here. This is just some old monsters that I stuck in there. But this is the old pumpkin color, and this is green pumpkin, I believe. So two pretty good colors for old monsters and such. So up in here in this top part we have super flukes. I guess I can pull this out because I do have a good bit of colors in the super flukes. Because I was using them in the reason why I bought so many of these is because I was using them in the river a lot. So I wanted colors that would match bait fish that go in the river. So I was mainly focusing in on this kind of pearl white, the chartreuse. I thought this one looked good to see the fact that it'll have a little bit more flair. If the river did get dirty, you can have that and it might draw the fish's attention in a little bit better. Got bubble gum for some reason. I don't know why, but I did. Pink. Albino, this is probably one of the best colors, the most versatile colors you can get. So that's the albino super fluke, and then of course the white pearl one. Alright, going on to the next segment of these bags. This is going to be the Magnum super fluke. So this is the bigger size. There's an empty bag right there for any spare ones that I need. I actually have a couple more colors in the other half of my bag, so I'll show you guys that once we get there. But that's the pearl white color, and then there's the big albino one. So these are actually, I believe, 7-inch. Yeah, 7-inch is the size of the Magnum ones. And I believe the other ones are like 5 inches or something like that. So, I mean, if you think about it, 7 inches for a worm is not actually that big. Because, you know, you use old monsters that are 11 inches or the Magnums that are like 13.5, I believe. So 7 inches is honestly not that bad. It is pretty big for a fluke and a twitch bait, but I mean, it works, so that's all that really matters. And going into these, this is from more Gary Yamamoto baits. This is a pack that my dad gave me. This is a smoke blue color in the 6-inch Senkos, I do believe. So that's a pretty good color for Senkos, as well as a cut tail bait. 6.5-inch cut tail worms, and you work these like you do flukes. You can keep them up close to the surface and just twitch them, and it has a really erratic kind of slithering action, almost looks kind of like a snake. These work really good for search baits. If you're gonna search through shallow water, you might want to put one of these on and go ahead and just twitch that around and see if they'll react to it. Next pouch, we have some old monsters in them. This is a Magnum old monsters actually. This is the green pumpkin color. I have more of these coming in, so you'll see more of these in the Tackle Warehouse unboxing video that I have. It should be here by Thursday, so I'm pretty excited about that. And this is the black and red. I only have one of these left, but this is a black and red flake. That's a pretty good color as well for more of a stained water, dirty water. If you guys want to have a darker color other than green pumpkin or watermelon, just throw on that black and red, or I believe there's one called a red shad that I got that looks pretty good. But you'll see that in the Tackle Warehouse unboxing video that we have coming up. This next pouch we have some man's worms. I believe these are 8-inch man's worms. So these things are really durable. Like the heads of these are really hard to where they don't rip. And if you guys want a worm that you can catch a bunch of fish off of, I would suggest these man's jelly worms because they work. I don't know how well they work when I caught a couple fish off of them, but as far as durability and stuff goes, these are like crazy good worms for catching multiple fish on one. And of course, and sometimes I don't always use the magnum size of these old monsters, and I do have more of these coming in. But here's a watermelon seed old monsters. So these are 10.5 inches, and then the magnum ones are 3 inches bigger at 13.5 inches. And it's also a whole lot fatter as far as the body width and stuff goes. So sometimes you do have to tone it down. You don't always necessarily have to use those gigantic baits to catch big fish. Sometimes those big fish eat smaller baits. Here we have some of the big Senkos that my dad got. These are 7-inch Yama Senkos. So these are fairly big baits. This is pumpkin with black and green. And this one is watermelon with small gold and large black flakes. So I was looking on Tackle Warehouse at all the colors that they have for Senkos, for Yamamoto Senkos, and it's absolutely insane. You have so many different options that you have to choose from for these Senkos, and it's just kind of ridiculous how many there are. So, and you don't have to necessarily stay down with just these two colors. You can expand into like 7 different colors that look similar to that. Wow. I couldn't even choose a color in that whole selection because there's so many different ones that you can choose. You can have the same color with a different flake or different size of flake like you guys just saw there. Next pouch is where I kind of keep my finesse baits. These are all watermelon seed kind of baits. This is a Zoom finesse worms. This one's watermelon seed. This one is watermelon seed as well. No, this is green pumpkin and blue. So this is kind of to resemble a little baby bluegill. That's kind of what I thought in my head whenever I got it. This is actually a U-tail. This is a really old pack of them, but green pumpkin U-tails. I used to love using those whenever I didn't care what size fish I caught. And then another watermelon seed pack. I also recommend using the watermelon red color. Those look really good in the Zoom finesse worms. So that's a really good color to get as well, along with these green pumpkins and watermelons. So moving into the last pouch right here, this is kind of just like some sample packs that I threw together from what my dad had, from what he got from Yamamoto Baits to present it into Georgia. So pretty cool. Got a bunch of different colors that they gave to try out and stuff like that. I'm not going to pull them all out because there's way too many of them to show individually, because there was literally just one bait in each and every pack. So I just threw them all together in one big color so they wouldn't blend the chartreuse colors kind of out by themselves with reds and stuff like that. Alright, now moving on to this back pouch over here, I have more soft plastics as well. Right here I have a bunch of KVD rodents. So this is in the black and blue color right here. This one is, let's see, double header. So that has like a watermelon seed in there, has a really dark California 420 type feel on the back side of it. I really like those. Those look really good. This is watermelon red color. Got the Okeechobee craw, or even the, what is this? Oh, this is a chunk. So this is the KVD Perfect Plastics chunk that I was telling you guys about. That's the pack form. Let's see what else we have in here. We got some Rage Tails as well, some white Strike King Rage Tails, and then the KVD Rodent in blue color. And these look really good. I've really been wanting to try these. This is the Gary Yamamoto Flappin' Hogs. So let me show you the front of the package real quick. But this one is in, let's see what color this is. Bama Bug. So Bama Bug, Gary Yamamoto Flappin' Hog, and then this one is watermelon, watermelon black, red, all sorts of colors, but more of a darker kind of color for that bait. And here we have some more of these chunks. This is a Bama Craw chunk. So that's the more orangish color that I use for the more vibrant colors if it's a dirty water lake that I'm fishing with. I put those on the back of my jigs. This one is in California Craw. So that's the California Craw rodent. Very good, more darker kind of watermelon seed type color. Here's the watermelon red color for the finesse worm. I don't know why I have that in this side, but it is. Also, just threw these in here from the last trip that I took. A watermelon seed with chartreuse tail on these trick worms. And this is some green pumpkin finesse worms that I have in here. I haven't really reorganized. I mean, it's just a couple packs that are kind of sitting around, and those are kind of relevant. But here's the fat Albert that I put in the back of my spinnerbaits. That's the more chartreuse color. I don't have any brighter colors because I have all the other ones covered as far as trailers goes. But that's the chartreuse color for that. Here's some chunks in the black and blue Zoom mini chunks or whatever it's called. Here's the albino, or no, Arkansas shad. Arkansas shad Zoom Magnum Super Flukes. So that's the other color that I have for those. Here's some Charlie Worm swim baits that I got along with my FLW membership. So you guys can see that big old fat FLW sign down there. And then some pretty cool swim baits from the Charlie's Worms. Here's some Havoc Swamp Gas swim baits that I got. I was going to use those in Florida, but I never did get the chance to. Some little trailers, white trailers for spinnerbaits and stuff like that. And then more natural color spinnerbaits. Here's the swim Senkas I was telling you guys about that I put on the Rage Blade in the last video. But that's what I was using before. It's kind of got like a pumpkin, and then it's got green and purple and all sorts of other colors in it. So pretty cool with that. And then here's the watermelon seed Magnum Super Flukes. That's the last color I have of these. So that pretty much wraps up the video for this week, guys. This was a full bag reveal, going through every single color and everything that I have in my bag, and hard baits and swim baits, everything. So if you guys did enjoy it, please leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy the videos on our channel. And if you want to see more content coming out in the future, we do post videos consistently every single week. So this is Mr. the Bass Bros. We'll catch you guys later with another video next week.